discuss this further, I'm joined by our guest this afternoon. I'm joined by Ankush Sabharwal, who is the CEO and a co-owner of a Co-Rover. Ankush Sabharwal, you have also worked closely with the government in several of the projects where you have yourself built several bot projects. I have to ask you about what are the areas of concerns that needs to be factored in? Like, if you could give us a brief overview about the threat and the risks that the AI poses in our day-to-day lives when we are using the internet and computers.
Absolutely. I think the part of the question has an answer, right? There is a threat. I think these meetings have been called upon. I think this is probably the first at that level in the US, but we had several meetings with the top leaders here in India already. So I think India is also thinking and talking on same lines. And if you see yesterday's news, I think $140 million has been budgeted for AI, and India is again leading there. I think India has budgeted around 200 million. And I think the factors which you have asked, what should be considered, right, to contain the safety and what should be the safety net. I think very, very clear in my mind. There are 4 pillars if we include. Before coming to these 4 pillars, it's AI, right? It is biased, whether it's intentionally or unintentionally biased, right? It's a data. Right? Sometimes it happens in our mind, hey, I think I should do that, but sometimes I'm not able to prove and articulate and give the logic why I want to do that, because there's a lot of learnings are there already in my mind, right? People call it a subconscious mind, right? So now it's data, right? I want to do something. I take decisions based on the data which I already have, and it might be biased as well. And the same goes well with AI systems. And now, since it can go biased, so it's very, very important as one of the pillars to let users know from where the data has come, right? How the data is trained and how these algorithms are working, so that even if there is a bias, users should know what kind of biasness can be there in the output of AI systems. So the first pillar is the explainability, right? From where the data has come and how it's being trained and how algorithms are working around the data. The second is the good purpose to use, right? The purpose of any AI system should be good. And the third, of course, is inclusivity, right? Inclusivity is on the purpose, on the usage, and from where the data is coming. And the fourth, which is actually much talked about, is the data privacy, right? So how the data is coming, how we are storing, how it's being given to other systems, are we taking consent of the users or not? So 4 pillars is the good purpose, inclusivity, responsible use of data, and explainability. I think if we put that into perspective and create some kind of scoring mechanism, I think it will be easy for all the users to know, hey, I'm using this system and what's the score in these 4 parameters and factors in different weightage.
Mr. Sabharwal, we did see how the godfather of artificial intelligence, Geoffrey Hinton, had recently resigned because he wanted to go to public and make them aware about the dangers that the artificial intelligence may pose to their daily lives. The question I'm asking you over here is that, is there at all, could there ever be something called an ethical use of the artificial intelligence, the responsible use of data? Can there ever be that in the systems in place, or it's bound to be misused?
No, of course not. So I think, see, all these regulations, governance, and responsibility, integrity, it's all there because there are chances to go down. But yes, I think now, I think we are a civilized society, and also we have laws. Of course, I have no doubt we will not be able to make our systems ethical. As I was saying, there are few areas which we might not be able to remove biasness. That should be well informed to the users as disclaimers. And in fact, I think the world has already taken a lead here to ensure our AI products and platforms are ethical. I think I think for the audience, there is GPAI, a global partnership on AI. It's a consortium created with 29 countries in India, US, UK, and many other countries are part of it. And glad to know India is leading that. And that is all about responsible and human-centric use of AI. I think technologies are also, they also want the system to be fair so that people use it. I think technologies are also working, and the government and these authorities are also working. And these consortiums are created from industry, academia, government, and many other forums. I think I have no doubt soon our systems would be responsible and ethical enough.